This next tutorial will give you the tools to immediately start working and making things more interactive on your flip charts. You're probably going to be frustrated at times. It's going to take a little bit of time, but remember, small steps. Feel free to refer to these videos again and again, and if you forget, the big gains are going to come months from now. Until then, be content knowing that you are more engaged and that you're working smarter, because basically you're building things that you're going to be using again and again. Remember, don't reinvent the wheel. Share, talk to people around you, communicate with other teachers and previous cadres. They might have excellent stuff for you to start with this year. The fancy stuff comes later. We're going to start this next tutorial just showing you a couple of the main features on the screen as you look at it, and then we're going to move on to the toolbar. There are things that I am deliberately skipping at this point in time just because you can't talk about everything in a sequential linear order. It just kind of depends on when they come up as far as importance. So please be patient. The first thing I want to focus on is you can see up here in the upper right hand corner there is a full screen option. If you click on full screen, what you will see is that the menu bar up here that you're used to seeing on your Mac, like the Apple, the File, all of those options up here are now gone. Another thing you'll realize that they just showed back up, but another thing you'll realize is that down here off the screen you no longer have your dock. The reason that you would use this view, which again is the full screen view, is in class. Sometimes when you're interacting with your board you don't want to necessarily have your dock there because it can get in the way and open Google Earth, which would then take a couple minutes to open and kind of slow down your entire operation. So you might want to consider going into full screen mode when you're in your presenting in front of the students. I typically don't use the full screen mode because I usually like to access my computer. So for example, if I want to go to my Finder, which I often use, I can quickly bring that up. I can go to Applications and I can open up iTunes if I wanted to. So that's two strategies or two different viewpoints on how you'd want to use full screen mode.